Round one, fight.
Yo, hey girl, it's Lady Shan repping none less, and welcome to Come Box with Shan. This is a come gassed with Shan. Shan's fully gassed today, guys. Fully gassed. Fully. Yeah. A legend in the building. It's a mad one. It's a mad one. It's a mad one. But yeah, let everybody, you guys will filter through. I know some of you are over at Coach Malachi's. Big up to Coach Malachi, shutting stuff down at the minute. Alrighty. Favorite. Am I your favorite now, Fish? Am I? Oh, good. You're one of my faves. Thank you. Lisa Bales, Queen in the building. Yep, the Queen's in the building. All right. Okie dokes. Let's go. So, we have a legend in the building, guys. A legend in the building. We have got the former heavyweight, undisputed champ of the world. Can you believe that? Like, can I just say that again? 2 times. Yes, 2 times. Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Does that not blow your mind? Does that not blow your mind? Because it really blows mine. Like, it really blows mine. You come to little old me. So, without further ado, I guess, you know me, I do my I'm introducing, introducing, introducing. We are introducing HASIM the Rock, Rahman. What's up, Rock?
What's good? What's good? I'm happy you got me on your show.
Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you said yes. I'm totally like, it's a surreal moment, like totally surreal. And thank you for coming and thank you for agreeing to do it.
Not a problem.
Yeah, you look the same. It's so funny. Yeah, you look so much the same because I've been watching more stuff today. You look the same. Yeah, you haven't aged. You ain't aged badly at all. Good on ya. Wow, that's impressive because sometimes I see boxers afterwards and a bit they haven't either taken care of themselves or life hasn't been that kind to them. But you, wow, impressive.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you a little secret though, right?
Yeah.
When it's time for me to start dyeing my hair, I will dye it.
Yeah, do that if you want. You don't want to be all grey. Do you not want to be all grey? Don't you? How old are you now? How old are you now?
November.
Oh, yeah, okay. But you're young. You're young. I was thinking you was already into the like Mike Tyson.
No, they got me by 3 years.
They got you by about 5-6 years, didn't they? 7 even in some cases. Oh no. You're young. You're young. Look at me. You're young. Yeah, you are.
You're
young. Yeah, you're young. We just got a super chat in the building, and that is from Leon Figures. Thanks, Lee. Big interview, £4.49. It is a big interview. We've got The Rock. It's amazing. We've had some amazing guests on this show, and I'm still like, why are you coming on my show? When everyone says yes, I'm still shocked that they come. and I'm glad you said, you was like, yeah, let's go. Whatever, nothing off limits. Because nothing is off limits. Yeah, nothing is off limits on this show, to be fair. So yeah, we just get it in. Yeah, I know. You grown.
Yeah, I can handle it.
You young, but you grown.
I can handle it.
You're young and grown. I called you young
Bring
and
it,
grown
bring
in
it,
this.
bring it, bring it,
Bring
bring
it.
it.
All right. So we are going to bring it. Let me just get a couple little accolades. You know, this is what I like to do. So we have HASIM the Rock Rahman. Yeah, 59 to 41 of those 50 fights coming by way of knockout. Yeah. So yeah, he smashed people up basically. So Rock, like, could you just tell people that because like, man, you've been through the mills. You've been through the mills. When I did some research, you had a car crash. You had 500 stitches in your face. How was that? As time goes by, how is that doing?
Oh, I mean, this was all before boxing, so
Mhm.
you know,
You
it was
see,
boxing was such a like easy sport for me because my life before boxing was so hard that I really didn't see I really didn't think I would ever be able to see 21. So just somebody hitting on me that was cake.
yeah. So with the car crash was before you boxed.
Yeah, all the car
All of that.
crash,
Hmm.
the, the getting shot, the getting in
Yeah, you
trouble,
got shot.
all that stuff happened before I started boxing.
Yeah,
So
they
I
pulled
mean,
out 5 bullets out of your stomach.
it was more than just my stomach. They hit me all over the place.
Oh, they hit you everywhere. You're
They hit
supposed
me
to be here,
everywhere.
man. Praises to the
That's right.
Most High Supreme
That's right.
each and every
That's
time.
right. That's
You
right. I
know.
mean,
Yeah.
they say when you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. I had a plan and God had a different plan for me, so I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So do we. Because otherwise we wouldn't have had you. Like, for
Yeah,
real.
no,
Um,
I
so
appreciate it.
no, you're welcome. Your son boxes as well, doesn't he? Mini Rock.
Yeah, I got two sons that's
Two
professional
sons.
boxers, and I got one 14-year-old that's about to embark on an amateur career right now.
Hmm.
So all three of my sons box.
And you training them, or they have different trainers?
Yeah, they like I don't really want to train them because training like you gotta have different types of patience to be a trainer. And I simply don't have that patience.
Well, you did Michael Hunter for a little minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Mike was really, really already a seasoned guy. He
Yeah.
already knew what to do, how to do. He was already Olympian. He actually made the Olympics twice in '08 and 12 for America.
Hmm.
So, it was actually not really that hard of a job.
Yeah. Yeah, because we had the pleasure of having Michael on the show as well. He was on the show maybe about 2 months ago, and we had a good old time as well. Cool dude. Cool dude. And he brought you up. Well, I brought you up because I bring you up quite a lot. So I bring you up. I bring you up, and I was like, wow, you had rock in your oh, you had rock in your corner and stuff. And I was like, how was that? And he was like, it's amazing. You guys have a great chemistry, get on really well,
Right.
etc. etc. Yeah, but we'll get on to old Michael Old Hunter. We will, Rock, we will. So your life
Okay.
was difficult, I know, and by the grace of God, you came through it, and you came through on that battlefield. Like I say, born on the battlefield, innit? But
I
some
mean,
people are not.
let me clear one thing up, though. Let me clear one
Mhm.
thing up. My life wasn't difficult. It was what I chose. I
Chose
chose
to
a
do.
difficult path.
Right,
I chose that. I
right,
wanted to do things right now. Like my dad was an engineer. He was making $75 an hour in the '80s.
right.
So I really wasn't this poverty stricken kid who just wanted to go out and get a better life for me and my family. It was the selfish act on my part, and I wanted the cars.
Hang on, you've frozen there a bit, Rock. You're frozen. You're frozen. I don't know what's happened, but you're frozen. You're frozen when your heart's on. Maybe you might have to drop out and come back in. Is he frozen for you guys as well? Because he's frozen for me. Drop back out, Rock, and then jump back in. Could be I'll remove, and then come back in. Yeah, it's frozen for you. Okay, he'll. Okay, there you are.
We good.
Thought you left me already. It's gonna be like that.
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
That was a quick.
I'm right here.
That was a quick interview. No. Yeah. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, so you chose to be on the wrong side of the.
I just chose that. I felt like that's what I wanted to do. I ain't had the patience, so I wanted it right now. So all my stuff was kind of self-inflicted.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. So, right. Someone wanted your stats again. So, Rock's stats was 59-2, 41 coming by way of knockout. Okay. First fight. Okay. So we're gonna just go to the fight that I really noticed you at. I think a lot of people, because it was a big fight. The fight that you had in South Africa with Lennox Lewis.
Right.
Yeah. How do you feel about Lennox Lewis?
How do I feel about Lennox Lewis?
Okay, this is the question. How did you feel about Lennox Lewis then? I already kind of know that answer. And how do you feel about Lennox Lewis now? If there's a difference.
Well, I mean, at the time, I looked at Lennox as a great fighter. I just felt like it was my destiny to go win the heavyweight championship of the world. And for me, I dotted all the I's and I crossed all the T's. And I said, he's going to have to kill me for me not to win this belt. And I actually had a rib injury when I went over there, but I was not going to pull out. And at the end of the fourth round, Lennox hit me right on the ribs, right in the spot. And he knocked the wind out of me, for real. I never told nobody this story, actually.
Oh, exclusive.
He knocked it. Yeah, exclusive. No, I never told nobody. But he knocked the wind out of me at the end of the fourth round. If you ever go back and look at the fight,
I'm gonna look.
He hit me with a left hook at the last punch.
Oh.
And it actually knocked the wind out of me. So I went back to the corner. I told him he hit me right on the spot. I said, I really was like, I got to get rid of him, like, in the next round, because if he hit me on that rib again, I'm just gonna fall. Like I can't stand up to this. And if it was 10 more seconds or 20 more seconds left in that fourth round, I don't know if I would have made it through. But,
yeah.
I always looked at Lennox and respected Lennox in terms of his accomplishments. I mean, going to 2 Olympics and just beating the guys he beat. So I always had respect for Lennox. I know people don't look at it like that because of all the tussles and bustles we got into.
Yeah, man.
But I always had a lot of respect for Lennox Lewis. And today, I actually, Lennox and I are actually friends. We converse, we talk, we chat, we kick it, we good. We good. That's my man. I like Lennox.
That's what I heard now, that you guys are really good. Because for us, Lennox Lewis I'd like to interview him as well. Actually, do you want to put in a good word for me and see if Lennox will come over?
I will.
Oh, would you? That would be amazing.
I definitely will.
Oh, that would be amazing. Thank you. That would be amazing if you actually, because a lot of my subscribers do ask if I could get Lennox Lewis on the show.
I'm gonna try to help you with that.
Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that. So, yeah, because Lennox had like a really tough time over here with us, because it was like he was from 3 different countries. So, he was like me, like of Jamaican heritage, but born in the UK, left the UK when he's 5, then went to Canada, did the Olympics there, and then and then came back to the UK, and people didn't know how, because he had like we would have called it, I know a Canadian accent because I got family that are American and Canadian, so I know the difference. But to Brits, they were like, oh, but he sounds American, so they didn't know how to take him that much. So Do you understand? Like he had quite a difficult time, to be honest. Here, yeah, I think it kind of dictated how his attitude was because he was a bit cocky, wasn't it? He was a bit like, so yeah.
I mean, when I look at cockiness, right? I mean, is it really cockiness when you like that good?
Yeah. Mm.
That's cockiness.
Humility. Humility is cool.
Yeah, but whatever people gonna look at it, no matter what you do, right? If you get a certain amount of accolades in your life, no matter what you do, they're gonna look at it as cockiness. No matter what you do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you
No,
made
it's
so
true.
much money. Like I done made so much money, and now I'm accustomed to eating at this type of restaurant. Okay, I don't really want to eat at McDonald's, so
Yeah,
now I'm
that's fine.
cocky. I'm
No,
saying,
no,
am I
you're not
cocky?
cocky. No, 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 you're not cocky because you don't want McDonald's because after eating that Nobu
But
for a
certain
month.
people will look at you and accuse you of that.
I don't even want to eat McDonald's now.
Okay, well, I want to wear this type of clothes, and I only want to wear this type of clothes
That's
because
not
I can
cocky.
afford it. Because I work hard. I work my whole life for this, and I don't want to wear these type of clothes. I want to
Yeah,
wear
no, that's
this.
not
I'm
cocky.
cocky for that.
No, that's not cocky. It's I can't explain it. When Lewis gets on the show and you watch, I'll probably like get it out of him and give it. You'll see it what I'm saying, but no, I just think he didn't have a good time of not really fitting in the UK. Like the UK, some of the UK, like for me, right? He's our best heavyweight to date. Like he is our best heavyweight to date. Amazing, amazing. But he
I got
just
another
didn't.
question for you.
Yeah,
I got another question for you. So
go
if
ahead.
y'all not giving him the love
No,
the
I do.
love and support, I'm just saying if
Mhm.
England are accepting of him like he feels like he should because he's
Mhm.
really a British guy and he matches their energy and give y'all the energy back, that makes him cocky.
No, because I think it was that he was cocky first.
Okay.
He had the air of arrogance first, and then the UK mirrored it back,
Okay.
like, oh
So
well, you know,
y'all match his image.
yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Two wrongs
All
don't
right.
make a right. I think
Okay.
that was it. Yeah, but if he comes to my show, there's some jokes that we could bust though, because there were some
Uh,
things that he said that just are hilarious. I like listening to his commentaries when he's calling the boxing. I really do
okay.
like that. But so you guys were late show. Thank you, audio clean, Shan, and got that mic stand. Let's gonna be proud. Lol, rock, stand up. Yeah. Thanks for that late show. For that $5 super chat. So you guys were in South Africa, right? And you guys were like 6,000 feet above land,
Right.
above sea level, or whatever they deem it as. So
Right.
you having a rib injury, now that you told me that, at the best of times, anybody that's perfect without that injury would find it quite hard to breathe. Did you acclimatize to that? Because we looked at Lennox, and Lennox looked like he was really gassing out and gasping for air by the second round. You looked now that you told me you had a rib injury, you didn't look like you was really gasping in comparison, to be honest, where you should
Well,
have.
you got to realize that I was over there a month before.
Oh,
So,
so you
so
acclimated.
yeah, I took it like this a once in a lifetime chance for me. So I'm gonna do everything that's possible for me to be able to acclimatize myself and be ready. You know, because Lennox Lewis was Lennox Lewis. So I tried to give myself the best chance to win.
Yeah. Did you find it hard to breathe up there? Did you find big up
Yes.
the Sporting Icons? Well done getting HASIM on the channel. Big up. Sporting Icons is a channel that we rock with, massive channel here in the UK, boxing channel. So yeah. So did you find it hard to breathe?
Yeah, I definitely found it hard to be. I mean, I've been in Colorado before, and it's no comparison.
Really?
They always talk about the Mile High Stadium in Denver and the altitude in Denver, Colorado, but it's no comparison to Johannesburg, South Africa. It's just none,
Really?
none,
Really?
none.
Wow.
It
Okay,
was
so yeah, go ahead. It
you
was
can walk
it
you
was
can walk down the street and be out of breath just walking.
wow. Why did they pick to have fights there like that then? When they
I
know
have
that's a
I believe Lennox was, honoring his championship, and I think he really did it for Nelson Mandela. Brought the a world title fight over there, but we fought early in the morning. It was like
oh, was that
5, 6
morning?
in the morning when we fought.
Oh,
So I mean, so they had to make it like for HBO, they had to make the time conducive to their audience that was watching in America. So it was a lot of things that we had to
stipulation.
give up.
Mm.
Yeah, we had to give up a lot to make this fight happen, but we pulled it off.
Yeah, you did. And so seeing that you was there a month before, how was your diet whilst being there? Did you gain any weight whilst being there?
I was pretty much like the same. I mean, I ate good. I ate good over there, but like I was a heavyweight, so really it didn't really
Didn't
matter to
matter.
me. I've never really watch my weight like that. Like I
Yeah.
have to weigh in at this, or I have to weigh in at that. Whatever I
Yeah.
weigh in, that's what I weigh in.
It's whatever the weather, in it, when you're heavyweight. But we will move on to weight because I did notice something. But moving on. So okay, so the altitude didn't really affect you. Okay, so Lewis was visibly gassing, in my opinion. Why didn't you? Okay, so fifth round, you get the knockout. That knockout came from nowhere. Because would you say that Lewis was a bit um showing off a bit? He dropped his left hand, just he didn't want to keep it up. I remember Manuel Stewart in the corner was like, yeah, get that left hand back up, you know. And I think I think he was kind of showing off, like he became a bit complacent. And you've got one of the killer jabs, Sozy, and but you caught him with, what did you catch him with? Was it with a right hook?
It's over like an
A straight
overhand, right?
overhand right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And that was good night. Good night.
well, if you really look at the fight, right? I think the
Mhm.
round before that, I think I hurt him with a right hand. He smiled at me,
Yeah, he
right?
did. He grimaced.
Right,
Yeah, he did.
right. So I'm saying, okay, all right. I did. I think I did some damage. Let me see how much damage I did.
Hmm.
So I was always trying to land it again. But Lennox so tall and rangy and can really get himself out of range. So I had to find the perfect spot. And we was up against the rope. That was the perfect spot.
Yeah.
So I just let the right hand go.
Yeah, because yeah, I noticed you kind of backed him. He moved towards the ropes and then he pulled his left hand down. And then all of a sudden you just got in on the inside. Boom. And he was gone out like a lot. And then he got up like on, and he tried to get up at the count. But you could just see, look in someone's eyes. You're like, you ain't making it, dog. You ain't making it, mate. You ain't making it. Just lay back down. We'll fight again. Yeah. And he got counted out. And I remember, I think it was Manuel Stewart in hugging him, and I felt really quite. I did feel a bit emotional for him because I remember him looking like, what happened? Is it done? What, all my belts them gone? Like, what? No, I've got nothing now. And they was like, yeah, like, yeah, he lost. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh no, I feel so bad. Like, and yeah, I did. And you was whining. Yeah, your team was whining out. Rah, rah, rah. And I was like,
I mean,
yeah,
what you expect?
I know it's deserved. You are now the undisputed
Yeah,
heavyweight champ of the
what you
world.
expect? I mean, that's like a once in a lifetime
Lifetime.
type opportunity.
Yeah, you're right.
And
I
then
know.
and then what made it so good to me was because it was Lennox Lewis. Like
Hmm.
one like he was the greatest of my era. Like I don't see nobody better than him. You know what I'm
There
saying?
wasn't.
Like
Hmm.
like I mean you gotta look at Tyson Holyfield.
We'll get to that.
I think Lennox was better than all of them.
Then Mike Tyson, technically, or 1 second, Rock. Just 1 second. 1 second. I'm just gonna come off cam for like 15 seconds. Sorry.
What you doing?
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, I had to grab something and I didn't want to upset the camera position, and there's so much stuff on my desk. So what was I saying? What did I just say to you?
Nah, we was talking about Lennox and Tyson and
Yeah, so you think Lennox is better at the time than prime Lennox Lewis, prime Mike Tyson? Who wins? Prime, because they already fought, but Mike weren't prime.
Lewis.
And neither was prime. Neither was.
I think Lennox Lewis at any time.
Yeah.
I mean, and Lennox and Holyfield, you know, I think same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because Lennox is like, what, 6'6",
Yeah.
massive, massive, and can box, and
can punch,
and can punch and box, and has the wickedest uppercut in the world. Right. Wickedest jab and uppercut. It's game over. I think he's got, arguably, maybe after George Foreman of the time was one of they're in the top hitters. Like, I'd put George Foreman as number one. I would put Lennox Lewis at like number two of hardest hitters thus far. Would you? Where would you put him? Because you felt the hits. Yeah, so you should know.
He number one in my book, because I never felt George punch. So,
bro, they looked horrible.
I just got to look at you know, the guys I faced, and by far.
Yeah, Lennox is the guy. Why was you guys' punch? Do you know what? You guys' punch output was like quite low in the first fight. Do you think that was to do with finding it hard to breathe and being so? Now you told me that it was 5 a.m. and could be just a bit groggy in the beginning, taking time to warm up. Like, what do you reckon it was?
when you got two big punches in there anyway, we're not really trying to throw a lot of punches. We're just trying to land that one shot. So he coming in to knock me out. I'm coming in to knock him out. I ain't do nothing to him that he wasn't trying to do to me. So I just happened to land. And you know, when your goal is a knockout, I mean, we're not trying to throw like 100 punches around.
Yeah, I know, like the little dudes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to set him up and get him in position, and he trying to set me up and get me in position. So because you know we both can punch. So we both know we can knock somebody out with one punch. So why waste all these punches?
Yeah, it wastes a lot of energy when you got big guys like that as well. Okay, so yeah, it was just something that was noticed. And I remember when I looked at the stats, you know, when they give you the stats of it, like it was so all right, so you win, right? Fifth round, knock him out, you win all of this. Then you continue to taunt him in the media, Rock. You did. You did, right? You taunted him. And then he was like, right, run it back now. We're running it back. We'll run it. Because I remember in ring at that post-fight thingy.
That's really not how it happened. You want some more? You want some more tea?
Yes, please. Exclusive.
All right. Look, how it happened was this, right? I always had a rematch clause, right?
Yeah.
But in my rematch clause, I had a chance to fight somebody in between the rematch.
Yeah.
And that was the whole basis for the lawsuit, right? Because I signed with Don King, right? Mm-hmm. You follow me?
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about
my contract with Don King, we always was going on rematch, but Don King, where he messed me up is he put the guy I was supposed to go to fight, and then he put one other guy, and then he made Lennox Lewis third instead of second.
Who was the other guy?
I think I was going to fight David Izon or somebody.
Okay.
Right? So, and as opposed to putting David Izon, then Lennox Lewis, He put David Eyes on. I think I can't remember who the guy he put in MB for that, and then Lennox Lewis. So
And were they for title defenses then?
Yeah, they was gonna be title defense.
You was gonna be defending the titles against.
Yeah, I was gonna be defending, and then I was gonna fight Lennox Lewis third instead of second.
Okay.
So that was the whole premise of the lawsuit. It wasn't that I wasn't gonna fight Lennox, or that I was trying to duck him out. But his contention was that I'm just trying to circumvent the whole rematch, which I wasn't. In fact, I wanted to just fight the one fight and then fight Lennox, but Don King wrote it up the way he wrote it up. By Lennox being third, gave them the way to come in and get an immediate rematch. And
immediate.
Right, but even if you look at the lawsuit, right? I mean, if you look at the case, I still ain't had to fight him. If I was ducked, they told me, okay, well, if you don't fight him, you don't have to fight him, but you can't fight for 18 months.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so I'm saying if it was about me ducking him, I would have just laid on. I just would have just laid out for 18 months. You see guys do it all the time.
Yeah, but that's now. Them day there to lay out for 18 months inactive. You probably bought a nice big house. You need to pay the mortgage. You got a couple whips. You got some kids now. Laying out for 18 months. More money, more problems. Biggie said it.
But how about this? If I lay out for 18 months, right? Now I don't know what's going to happen to the belts, right? I don't know what's going to happen to the belts, but whoever the champion is at that time, it should be a big money fight with me and whoever it is.
True.
Because they're going to say, well, this is the real champion.
True.
So I mean, I could have easily took that route.
So when the judge said, right, you can't fight for 18 months or you fight, it wasn't until how long was it? Like 3 years later, then you did the rematch. 2 years later.
Who?
When you guys it wasn't like,
we fought the same year. We fought the same year.
Did you fight the same year? Because I remember you was like 28 at one time and then he was 36. And then when I looked at the next thing, you looked like I thought you was 20. You was 29. You turned 29 though.
Yeah, I turned 29 like 3 weeks before the fight.
Yeah, that's it. Okie dokes. So all right. So you got in. Do you see all right, because there's a couple of offshoot questions from that. So you're talking about Don King. How do you feel about Don King? Do you think like he was ripping people off, or
do I feel like he was ripping people off?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Well, he got taken to court a few times.
No, I'm saying, can you see? Can you see?
Can I see? Oh, yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you smell?
Yeah.
Can you talk?
No, I couldn't smell if you had COVID, but it depends when day you are.
Can you smell right now? Can you talk?
Yeah, no, I could smell. Yeah. Okay, so he was. Did he rip you off?
I think he ripped everybody off. Everybody.
How did he rip you off? Just say allegedly.
Okay, no, I'm saying factually. I'm just saying, like when you start talking about pay-per-view numbers, because it was hard for him to rip me off about anything except no pay-per-view numbers. And one thing I know about Don is that he got relationships with all these different countries, and he can just say, well, just pay me on the next show. Pay me on the next show. So I'll bring in a bunch of bullcrap fighters, and y'all gonna just overpay me on this show, but it's really gonna be paying me from this show, but we're gonna switch it. So he got relationships, and he can just make some things happen. But I mean, I think he ripped everybody he ever dealt with off. Everybody.
And do you have any relationship with him now? Like, do you?
I mean,
say,
I don't.
Up,
I mean, the man, like probably 115, 120. So I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't really hold no ill will towards him. You know, if I see him, we speak, we cool, we all right.
Yeah, he's still ripping people off, by the way.
I'm sure.
Right now.
I'm sure. He's suing Manuel Charr right now. He's trying to get him.
Yeah, that's happening now.
Yeah.
Another fight, Emmanuel Child, Christopher Lovejoy, stopping fights before,
Yeah,
like
trying to stop the fight. He
stop
didn't
fights
stop it,
and and
but he
stuff like
tried.
that.
But I mean, he did enough in the game. I mean, don't
He
tarnish
made
your
good
legacy.
fights.
Like
Yeah,
he did make good fights. And he was. I actually think he was good for the sport. At one time. But
yeah.
you know,
Only in America, baby.
now just go find a assisted living home, a nursing home, and just go ahead and rest up. Just go ahead and rest up till your time
And
is
chill
up.
out. That's what I said. Don and Aram. Why are you lot still doing this at 90 and 91? Like,
Right, right,
you've got about 5 summers left.
right.
You got,
If that.
if, yeah. Don't you want to enjoy your money and your fruits of your labor? I don't know. I've always said this. I find that wild because they're still doing stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know.
running
But
around
hey,
trying to. This is a young man. I mean, even promoting. That's a lot of work. It's hard work, traveling and trying
traveling,
here, there, everywhere.
phone
I mean, Bob
calls.
Arm, at least to Bob Arm's credit, he does have Tyson Fury. He does have
Yeah.
so a good stable.
Yeah. Teofimo
Don
Lopez.
King, Don King
Stable.
stable was really.
Trevor Bryan.
I mean, I like Trevor Brown. He went to Northern Michigan
Okay.
college with my son.
All right.
So
He might be a nice guy, but I mean, I don't know. All right. He's you guys heavyweight champion of the world right now. WBA regular champ. Cool. But
I don't respect all that. I don't consider him a heavyweight champ. So,
he's
to
regular
me,
champ. He is. He's the
I
WBA
understand,
regular
but
champ.
I understand what he is and what they say he is. But
What is he then?
I mean, like to me, he's like a top ranked contender. Like, Anthony Joshua is the WBA champ in my mind, right?
Yeah. Because he's super champ.
Right.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
like all this super and regular, all this new Johnny come lately stuff, I don't respect none of that.
They're cutting all that out now. You see what's happened anyway with Mendoza. They're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
you
getting
would
rid of
take
all
that.
the interim champs, but I mean he need to get rid of all the regular champs too. I think it's disrespectful to the belt. I think it's
He is
disrespectful.
is he not getting rid of the regulars as well? No, I'm sure he is.
I'm not sure. Well, if he is, then Trevor
Yeah.
Brown wouldn't be the champion. So, but what I'm saying is, it's
Um,
disrespectful to the
yeah,
champion.
you might be right.
If
Yeah.
anybody can just be champion, you get a belt, you get a belt, you get a belt, he get a belt, he get a belt, she get a belt. You throwing belts around like the lollipops. That's crazy.
You get a belt. You get a belt. Like Oprah
Right.
Winfrey, and it gave out the cars. You get a car.
That's just disrespectful to the sport to me. It's just too many.
Mm,
It's too
yeah.
many. And then when you tell a guy he's the champ, I mean, okay, you give me a belt. I fought. I paid my sanction fees. Then they gonna think they're the champion. But I got a different spin on it anyway, because if
Tell
anybody
me
don't win the Ring Magazine belt, in my opinion, they not champions.
why?
I mean, because like it's
It's
too many,
voted by the people.
it's too many belts, and it's too many belts. There's only one world.
Yeah.
How we
There's
got
only
three
one
world
ring.
champions, right?
True.
So I feel like you should be like, um, the general consensus is the Ring Magazine belt is the champion, the lineal champion, and that can go back. You can go back and trace it, trace it, trace. But all these other belts, I don't really respect it. Guys, winning 3 or 4 belts and 3 or 4 different world titles, but they always fight the lesser guy. You're
Yeah,
not
they
fighting a
do.
real guy in that
Mhm.
in that division, right? But I'm saying, so they just want to say I'm 3 or 4 weight division world champion. That's not respectable in my opinion. I don't respect that.
So how
I
that?
look
So
at them guys like
yeah, go ahead. Sorry, because go
I just
ahead.
look at them guys like they lames. Like you can't do that. You can't do that. But you fooling the public and y'all disrespecting the sport.
Right, you threw me off about 5 different tangents. I'm gonna have to write it down so I don't forget because you've just opened up some new. So what? Tank's a part of this, and Tank's from where you're from, ish, isn't
Tank,
he?
where I'm from, Tank lived with my family as a youngster. Tank was born on the same day I was born.
Oh shit.
I was offered to turn Tank pro. I told him I don't think he's ready. I said, no, you got to go fight somebody because he was an outstanding junior amateur. And I
Hmm.
told him, I said, man, you got to do something on the open class level before I get involved. And I was wrong.
Do you regret that?
I mean, I don't regret anything, but
Hmm.
you know, it had. I mean, I if I know what I know now, then I would have signed him right then and there.
Yeah.
But I
So
don't
he's
regret it, you know.
yeah, it's just something. He's given up his 130 interim belt or something called his title belt. He doesn't fight at 130 anymore. So they was gonna strip him. So he picked to vacate that belt. So that one's gone. So
Yeah, but he still got
effectively,
135 and 140 belts.
yeah, but they're the baby ones.
I'm just saying he still got like two different weight classes, two different belts. So I mean, if you go strip him from one, why not strip him from two? So he can be champion in just one division. I mean, because
Yeah.
he's not gonna be able to defend two titles in two different weight classes.
I know it's a mess. It's this is what I'm saying. It is totally all a mess. Like, but we'll delve
It's
in. Like,
rubbish.
yeah, it's rubbish. Yeah, it's trash. All right, you be British, I'll be American. It's gone. It's what?
It's
It's rubbish.
rubbish.
And I say it's trash. Yeah,
It's trash.
it's trash. Yeah, it is rubbish right now. Boxing, we'll go into it. So, but what we're going to do now for now the second fight because we fast forward now. We're jumping back into the Marty McFly car, but we're going back. We're going back
Okay.
now. So,
The
second
second fight
fight.
with me and
You,
Lennox.
yeah. So you did that
Okay.
now,
You
and
want to tell you about the second fight?
yeah, tell me about it, please.
All right, here we go. So now, after we go to court, now it's animosity in my blood now, because I felt like, you know, I was really honoring the contract. If I still had it, I was contractually allowed to fight a fight in between, and I felt like they took that away from me. So it was a little animosity on my part. So all during the press conference and all doing everything, we was really like it was just too much tension. And it was every room we went in, it was city to city, to this, to London, the head country. It was just too much. And then when we finally got to California, Anaheim on ESPN Studios, it just reached a boiling point where we got into a scuffle on the ESPN, and
Hmm.
I just felt like I just knocked Lennox out, and then I felt like I manhandled him on the ESPN studio. So now I'm looking at him like, oh, this gonna be an easy fight. This gonna be an easy fight. Like I'm just too strong for him. It's gonna be an easy fight. And so in, in my preparation and in my mind going into the fight, I just have to land one punch. And for some reason, you know, unbeknownst to me, but for some reason, I forgot how good this man was. I
You
forgot.
forgot.
I just forgot. Like all I'm thinking about is me. What I'm going to do? I'm gonna land one punch, and the fight gonna be over. So you know, Lennox made adjustments. You know, he used his distance. He used his
Yeah,
jab extremely well, and he finished the fight early. So you
fourth
know, I
round.
can't. Yeah, I can't do nothing but like I got nothing but respect. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. Man can
Yeah,
fight.
no, he
You
beat
know.
you fair and square. You know, you can't.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
can't. Yeah, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing but it's respect. It's nothing but
Yeah,
respect.
yeah.
You
But what
know.
I did notice, you two both came in lesser weight. You trimmed down. You trimmed down noticeably. So did Lewis a bit from the first fight to the second fight. Do you remember that? Because Lennox was
Yeah.
more agile, more on the balls of his feet. The first fight I found him, he was quite slow. You guys were kind of like more planted, but I noticed you came in noticeably lighter, and Lewis had as well. What was your thought behind that? Was that on purpose, or I don't know about, you can't speak for Lewis, but for yourself, was that on purpose, or it just was what it was?
For me, yeah. For me, it's just whatever I come in at. You know, I just train, and I'm never focusing on weight. So if I came in heavier, it would have just been because I'm a little heavier. Maybe I put on,
Yeah,
but I don't intend to just come in lighter, and I don't intend to come in heavier. I just go through my routine, and I'm not a scale guy. Like I don't monitor the scale because I don't have a weight to make.
yeah,
If I can box 14, 15 rounds, I'm good. My performance and preparation tell me whether I'm good, no matter what my weight is. You know, like I don't monitor it like I'm a middleweight or a light heavyweight or a cruiserweight because whatever it is, it
I
is.
think heavyweight
Like,
should
oh,
monitor. Because the new
should
ones
one
do.
what?
I think heavyweight should monitor. There's differences in your performances when you're at. It doesn't matter that you don't have to make weight, but there's a clear difference when you're too heavy. Not saying you, when heavyweights are too heavy and they become very sluggish, or Andy Ruiz, a la Andy Ruiz, going from 250 to nearly 300 pounds. That was a wrong move. And then AJ being like 250 and getting knocked out. That was a wrong move. So we had to
I,
scale
I
down. I do feel that you should watch your weight
I
at
think that
heavyweight.
I think you missed the key point in what I said though.
Yeah, you don't
I
care.
said no. I said I monitor my weight by how my performance is in
Performances.
preparation.
Mm.
So no matter what I weigh, if I'm doing what I'm doing good in the gym, then I don't care about like if I'm doing good at, let's just say I'm doing good at 250, right?
Mm.
Or 230 or two whatever wherever I'm at. If this is my optimum performing weight, then I'm good. And if
Mm.
I'm doing bad, then okay, now this is what I need to do. I need to target the things that I'm doing wrong. And while I'm doing it, the weight will come off,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I don't I don't eat the same as it when I'm training camp as I do when I'm not. So I'm doing
Got
everything I
you.
need to do, and
Yeah.
if I'm sparring the right way, I'm sparring guys hard, then I feel good. So that's
Yeah.
all that matters to me. I'm not concerned about the weight. I'm doing all my ab work. I'm doing everything I need to do. So I'm not trying to lose. See, the problem with this is right. A lot of guys, a lot of heavyweights and fighters,
Mm-hmm.
period, they try to lose too much weight, and when they try to lose the weight, they lose muscle, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to lose muscle, so I'm not worried about the weight so much. I can look in the mirror and I can look at my body and I can look at my performance and tell if I'm grossly overweight or if I'm obese or if I'm underperforming. If I'm performing at an optimal level, I'm good with whatever the weight says. So it wouldn't
Yeah.
be an Andy Ruiz type thing. I'm gonna be in shape, but it's like if I'm 234, but I really want to be 229, so I'm gonna squeeze these last 5 pounds. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you're still functioning at 234, why do you need to go up
Right,
to 229? Yeah.
right.
No,
There
I
we
get you.
go. Now we get
Yeah.
it.
I got it. Finally got there, didn't I? So okay, so when you're talking about, so after that fight, anyway, so Lewis said, Nagai test, man, Nagai test. That was one of his Jamaica Nagai test. So after that, Lewis went on to fight, I think. No, you went on to fight. Oh yeah, this is where we're going. Evander Holyfield.
Right.
Whoa. Oi, you had two heads that day, that fight.
That's
Two
all.
heads.
That's all.
Two, two head. You no, two. That was a massive. I've never seen a contusion that big.
Neither have
In
I.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
See,
Go ahead.
I got one thing to say
Yeah.
about Evander Holyfield.
Head butter.
I got two things to say about him actually. Number one, I think he's the smartest fighter that ever lived.
Okay.
You know
Why?
that?
Why? I'm still here. Can you not see me? I can't hear you though. I can't hear you. You may. Let me see if you muted yourself. If not, sometimes it plays up and you may have to drop out. Yeah, come back in because it went mute. Yeah, Rafi, he went nuggitis. Nuggitis, see? That bust me up. So I'd love to ask Lewis that. There you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go on.
I said I think that Evander Holyfield is the smartest fighter to ever live.
Why?
Because he uses his head better than anybody.
I know. It was annoying though.
So
it was annoying.
So like Riddick Bowe tell me he see Evander Holyfield every day. When he look at himself, he got a cut on his eye from the headbutt. The world knows that Mike Tyson bit his ear off because he headbutted him. You know, so and the world can see, you know, like you said, the second head that he gave me. But, you know, Evander always got this nice Christian boy persona that he's a good guy. He's he's the good, humble guy.
Yeah.
A nice guy. So, you know, people don't really want to look at him and classify him as a dirty fighter, which he is.
He is.
Now, the second thing, I said I got two things to say about Evander. The second thing is, I hear Evander Holyfield fighting again in the whole nine. And so I got a son that weighs 154 pounds. He has a son that weighs 154 pounds. I'm a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight. We can make this happen. Me and my son will beat up Evander and his son. All Evander got to do is take it. All he got to do is accept it, and we can get it on.
Do you think he would accept that fight?
I mean, he's fighting. He wanted to fight Tyson.
I know, because I think he thought that's a bigger paycheck. Why don't you get that popping then? That would be good. Like the two sons, and the two juniors, kind of.
All I can do is put it out there. I can't make him. I can't make him get in the ring. I can't make him sign a contract. All I can do is tell you what me and my son is willing to do. And let me just be clear let me put it on record. Me and my son, we're willing to knock out Evander and his son. That's what we're willing to do. All they got to do is say yes.
Kaboom. Well, we're putting it out there. Tension. Evander Holyfield.
And your son.
And your son.
That's right.
Too.
And your son.
Yeah, and your son too. Yeah. We're saying it here now on Come Box with Shan. HASIM the Rock Rahman. And
his son.
And his son too.
That's right.
They want to beat you up. You and your son up. So take the fight. Let's get this. Yeah. I'll buy that pay-per-view.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I'll buy that pay-per-view.
And we can make it like a co-main event. We can let the sons be the main event. Me and him can go ahead and fight first and let our boys fight last.
No, you got to fight. The boys have to be the co-main and you guys got to be the main.
Nah.
Why?
Nah. I mean, because we had our time. It's their time.
Okay. Yeah, when you look at it like, all right, you look at it like that.
And guess what?
No.
Guess what that would do for the winner of their fight? They had two former heavyweight champions fighting on their undercard.
Yeah, I know. But the only thing is, what I'm worried, you've got to be strategic that you don't want people to turn off before your fight. So if you come last, they have to stay on. It's just marketing. It's just marketing, Rock.
I think that our fight gonna be so exciting and so quick
that you want to see the next.
They're gonna want to see
the next one. What do you say? What would be your prediction of on that fight? What, you knock him out?
I mean, I think I'll stop Holyfield in about 7-8 rounds.
Yeah, because he's a lot older than you.
He's a lot older, and I'm a lot stronger. I'm something like a beast right now. Like, yeah, I'm physically fit. Like, probably stronger than I was when I was fighting.
Wow. Yeah, so, we need this fight to happen. Who do we call? Yeah. Who do we call? Do we call Al?
Man, I don't think Al got nothing to do with Evander, because if he was, I got Al number in my phone. I would have called Al myself. So
Who else could we call then?
I don't know who
We.
Evander people is,
Neither
but
do I.
all I can do is say it enough times where I know my boys just fought in Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Evander Holyfield's home. So I said it down there, and one of my guys, Yaya McClain.
Mm-hmm.
You remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny McClain, Yaya McClain.
Hang on, you're breaking
Used
up.
to be married to Layla Ali.
Yeah. Hang on, you're breaking up, Rock. Oh, no, you're back. You're back. Sorry.
He got the message. He got the message.
So he knows that you're calling him out.
It's up to him and his son.
Evander, you got 30 days to respond. Otherwise, it looks a bit, I don't know. Because who was he supposed to be fighting when he comes back? He said he did say Tyson, but Tyson didn't bother with that. He's fighting.
I think he's fighting the guy who beat Mike Tyson last. I think he's fighting him.
Who's the guy that beat Mike Tyson last? Gosh,
let me see.
That's not going to be a good matchup. What's the point of that?
It's not going to be a good matchup.
You don't even know his name. See, that's bad.
Yeah, I know that's real bad. You can look it up. Don't you got your computer?
Yeah, you want me to? Oh, do you want me to look it up now? I can look it up now.
I'm just saying.
I can look it up.
Yeah, let's
see who the guy is. All right, cool. So let's see. Evander Holyfield.
Look at the last guy that beat Mike Tyson. That's who he's fighting.
It could have just said it. Okay. I just get Mike Tyson's box rec.
Right. Mike Tyson.
Box rec. Tyson.
Kevin McBride.
Kevin McBride. That's it. Yeah, I knew that. Right, that's Kevin it. McBride. That is it. Yeah, that is it. Oh, yeah. So I don't understand.
Evander supposedly be fighting Kevin McBride, which is, a waste of time in my opinion.
Big time.
But if the public will buy it,
no, we won't.
Then so
I don't think we're interested. Because I remember when I heard about it, I'm sure I reported it, or I said, I'm not interested in all of this. I wasn't impressed. So, I thought it was going to be my
undefeated. His son is undefeated, and him and I got some unfinished business. So
say your son's names.
My son's name is Sharif Rahman. He's 5-0 as a junior middleweight, and I think his son may be 7 or 8-0. And his son's name is Evan Holyfield. So Rock and Sharif will challenge. We challenging Evan and Evander, and I'm saying we want all the smoke, everything. We want it all.
I like this. Come on, Evander. How much time are we giving them to respond then, Rock?
I mean, I've been saying it. Every outlet or platform I get on, I'm gonna say it because, I think it's so intriguing that him and I can finish what we started, and we can take it to the next generation. And then if we both still living, and our progeny still is in the boxing, I let my grandson beat up his grandson.
That'd be sick. 3 generations.
We can do this forever.
Yeah. So is it fair to say that you don't really like Evander Holyfield that much?
Not that I don't like him. I just feel like you got something over. Like I feel like you got something over me, and you didn't honor it by saying let's fight again.
Let's run it back. Yeah.
Yeah, like I just feel like that's not noble. That's not honorable. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like
you're right.
You stole.
Yeah, because it went.
And I'm saying people don't really, and people don't call. They gave a technical decision.
Yeah.
At the time, yeah.
And they counted what they had on the cards.
That's not respectable to me. We got 12 rounds. Let's get out 12 rounds in. Evander was notorious for fading. So You know, I mean, I just don't respect it. I mean,
What
I
made him not
respect.
want to run it back? What made him
I'm
not run and run it back?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure. Now, people can say whatever they want. I can create a narrative and throw it out there, but I don't know. I really don't. Um, I just I just don't respect the fact that he didn't run it back. You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, in my mind, even though it's not 2001, 2002, if he get in that ring now and I knock him out, it would be just as satisfying for me.
Yeah. What network are we looking at? Rafi said,
I mean,
we're
I'm
trying to
not.
get a
That's
network.
yeah. I'm
You're
not. I
trying.
don't know all that part. You know,
No, I know, but we're now we're now invested, Rock. We're all invested. We want to make this fight happen. We're
I
thinking, all
mean,
right, what's the
we could go.
feasible network?
We could go Showtime. We can go
Let's go to Eddie.
Triller.
Let's go to
We can
the
go Triller.
zone.
We can go
All
at
the,
Eddie. If Eddie
yeah.
wanted, we can go there. I have no problem or no commitments to anybody. I'm saying all Evander got to do is say he want the smoke, and I will put his lights out.
I'm gonna try somehow in his wilder way and pitch this to get this pitch to Eddie. I can try because I don't see why he wouldn't want to do it. He's on the zone now. His US cards, he's on pause right now for his US cards. He hasn't put up our he's been on pause for a US schedule. This would kick off a sick US schedule. Like, why not? Like,
So
this is a big fight. I'm not just saying it because you're in front of me. This is a big fight. It's
I
not
mean,
like, yeah, this is a
it's
big
more
fight.
than
It has
just
to happen.
it's more than just
The
the
zone.
past. No, it's more than just the past. It's the past and the
No, I was
future
writing it down.
all at one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's the past and
It's
the
the
future.
past and the future,
It's the past,
and
present, and the future.
the past, and it's the past
Mm,
and the future fighting
mm.
present day.
Yeah,
So
present day.
right. So
That's
I
it.
mean, and guess what? We're gonna give him some presents.
Go and give him some gifts now.
We're gonna give him some presents on that day.
Uh,
That's one thing for sure.
yeah, we want this. You're
But
on
say
this.
one
This
thing for sure, we're gonna give him some presents. Two things for sure. The two things wins
talking about. And how long did that?
splitting. We ain't going 1-1.
Yeah, you're gonna win 2-2.
Yeah, about you
The,
said how long did what the
yeah,
hematoma last?
because that was wild. Sorry.
Probably about 30 days
You. How
for it
did
to
you
get
feel? Did you
fully all the way down.
headache for a long time? Did you go to the hospital and get that checked out?
Actually, it was funny was this, right? I had my little brother was my cut man, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And my little brother was he is an orthopedic surgeon. So he kind of let me know and calm me
Hmm.
down and really, just ease my nerves because I was kind of like I've never seen anything like this. What's happening? Is it blood on my brain? Is it this? Is that? What I mean, what's going on?
Hmm.
You know, like I was all over the place with it, really, because I'd never seen it.
What was
So
inside it? Is it just fluid or is it
it's
blood?
just fluid. It's just fluid.
Fluid.
It's just fluid.
Mm.
But I had somebody down there to kind of calm me down and let me know it looks much worse than what it really is, and I'm
Hmm.
good. And
Hmm.
once he told me that, then I was able to just
Relax.
just relax and be able
Yeah.
to be okay and sleep good and just
Yeah.
know that I just gotta wait for this thing
Go
to
down.
go down and I'll be good. So
Because I remember
that
when
was
they
it.
was putting the compression bar on it at the corner, and then I remember the commentator said that's the worst thing that you could ever do to something like that. Like, and they was trying like they tried to
Yeah,
put.
but they didn't
It
know
was moving. It was like jelly. It was going like that. It was. I was like, ugh, icky. It was wild. It
it was wild.
moved. It moved, and I knew you kept going like in the end, like go away because that hurt. Someone's just pressing that and trying to roll it out.
Right.
You looked like you was pissed by this point, and
I
then the
mean,
doctor,
because
yeah,
I know what it was. You know what I'm saying? If you do this legitimately, like if you beat me legitimately, I'm good. I'm good. I can deal with it, right? I can deal with it because that's just what happened. But don't
Mhm.
cheat me. Don't cheat me. And then celebrate like you really beat me or put on your record as if you really beat me. Because
Yeah,
that's not true.
it's not true.
You just
It's not
faking
true.
people out. Like it's just phony, it's bogus.
Yeah, no, but the
So
reals know that it's not true. Like we know
yeah,
he
but what
didn't
about
run
the
it back,
reals?
fam.
What about the reals they're never gonna see me fight? They're just reading about the history books. What about those reals?
Mm,
They won't ever know. Like when you talk about older fighters, you start talking about Sugar Ray Robinson and this, that, and the third. We just know what we read.
read because we weren't there.
Right. So the the,
Hmm.
the real's never gonna know that I fought David Tor and I beat him twice and don't
Hmm.
have a victory on my record for it. The
Yeah, what
real's
was that?
not
Was
gonna
that a
know
no
that.
contest? Was that a no
No,
contest?
no, one was a draw and he hit me after the bell after the first fight. After I'm beating him, I'm probably up like 7 rounds to 2. And and and
Mm.
and then they stopped the fight in the 10th round when he missing all these punches. So I mean it's a clear robbery. It's clear robbery, but I don't get that. I got a loss on my record to this to this guy, and
Yeah,
and 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 it's
to this
really
day.
not. But but I'm saying like for me, when I look at my record, I don't see a loss to Evander Holyfield. I don't see a loss to
Yeah,
David Tor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
yeah,
I'm worried about me, how I
yeah,
see it, how I view it. You
yeah.
know,
Who did you have a no contest? You had a no contest on your record, right?
James Tony.
That's it. I haven't even looked at that fight. What was that about?
I never had but. I
God,
never
they like
had but.
headbutting you, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Damn,
why. I don't know why. Like
because they're scared of that right hand.
if you
They're scared of the
if your
right.
two arms not enough, if your two arms not enough, you need two arms in your head. Like, come on now,
They
be
need to
for
be in
real.
MMA. MMA, you're allowed to use your head.
That's fine. And if I wanted to get hit with heads, I would have did that. I would have
Yeah.
joined MMA. But I was never interested in that.
Yeah, I know. No, it's all right. You just stay over here, rock. We good with boxing. Yeah, no, no.
But I but I
MMA.
but but
MMA is
but,
not
but
for
I
us.
will I
Okay.
will I will take in consideration that Evander likes to use his head if he takes this fight. If he takes this
Yeah.
fight, I will have something for it.
Yeah, no, we got to get this fight, bro. We got to get this fight happening. I will take 10% on the back end if
That's cool. You can get that.
if we make this so. This is
You make it, you
this.
can get it.
No, I know. I'm gonna try. Where there's a will, there's a way. Don't worry. I know how the Most High works. You know what's done in the dark always comes to light. So don't worry
Every
about it. It's gonna
time.
happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I feel it. I'm very
Okay.
intuitive. So
Okay.
stand by. Stand by. Okay, so now, Rock. So let's talk about what's your thoughts on Anthony Joshua?
I
Be
like
careful
Anthony
now. No,
Joshua.
I'm joking.
I
I'm
like
joking.
Anthony Joshua. No, I really like Anthony Joshua. I think he's an excellent boxer, Olympic gold medalist. Uh, I was there when he won the fight back won his title back from Ruiz.
Yeah.
Um, I think I think Anthony I think Anthony one of the best that's out here right now today. I mean, I
Thank
don't
you.
think I don't think nobody can just beat him. Like if I think if him I actually think he can outbox Tyson Fury. And I think if him and Deontay Wilder fought, I think if they fought 3 times, it'd be a different winner every time.
Got you. Got you. You're my pal for life now. Because I was like, anybody says I'm the Anthony Joshua caper. Like I root for him tooth and nail because I don't think he gets the respect that he deserves. People always down talk him, don't realize that his achievements and his accolades. I really don't understand it. So
I mean, how you don't understand it? That's what people do. That's what they do.
haters.
Right. That's what they live for. I mean, the man that pulled himself and changed his life, went and won an Olympic gold medal for his country. and win and one and beat one of the best champions ever in Klitschko. I mean, the man. What can you take away from him?
Nada.
If you don't give
Not
him props, you can't give anybody props.
This is what I'm saying. There's so much hate on him. It's ridiculous. So would you put him as, even though technically because he's got a loss, I still put him as like the number one heavyweight due to his resume. You know, he has a great resume. Would you put him as or would you put Tyson Fury? All right, what do you think about Tyson Fury? Does resume matter?
Yes.
Thank
Resumes
you.
matter. Yes, your resume matter. And before Tyson Fury beat Deontay in the last fight, I had Anthony number one. But right now, I got Anthony number two because Deontay, right. But number two is not bad. How about this?
Who have you got at number one? Fury.
Let me say this. Let me say it like this.
Mm-hmm.
I say I got Tyson number one, Anthony number two, but I think Anthony can beat Tyson. Mm-hmm. I think he's a better fighter, but just based on the resume, and I think that you have to put Tyson number one because he's undefeated. He won the title. He came back and won another two-time heavyweight champion with no losses. I mean, that's hard to do. Most two-time heavyweight champions got a loss, and they came back and regained their title. This man won his title, retired or had a spell of inactivity, and came back and won another title. So you really gotta give Tyson Fury his props too. And I'm not gonna be just pro Anthony, even though Anthony I like the way he fights better than Tyson Fury, but
Fury's resume is trash.
No, it's not trash when you knock out
Klitschko.
All
right.
When you beat Klitschko and you beat Deontay Wilder,
so that makes your whole resume the best.
It don't make your whole resume the best, but I'm just saying, like
it's good.
Two guys, yeah, when you got Deontay Wilder who was champion for all those years and all those defenses, and then you knock him out and you beat Klitschko, like, man.
Yeah, I'm not on Deontay Wilder's side. Yeah, I'm just not here for anything Deontay Wilder. I was until he just started the bullshit.
Okay, well, I mean, everybody entitled to their opinion, but I'm just saying, with Tyson Fury beating those two guys,
those are the only two people that I say is elite on his record.
The only two? What do you mean the only two?
I mean, that is who out of Tyson Fury's resume. That is the two who I give props that are on his resume. Everybody else on his resume, Rock, ain't great. They ain't great, Rock.
Right,
we have to keep it a buck.
Okay. Well, now, who on Anthony Joshua's resume is great?
Klitschko
and who else?
Klitschko and
who else?
Okay, but he fought. No, because he's fought top 15 champions. He's fought undefeated champions. Joseph Parker. He beat Povetkin. Whatever level he's a champion. Charles Martin, as much as where you want to put him, he's a champion. If you're going to bring in Bermane Stiverne for Deontay Wilder, you have to allow Charles Martin for Anthony Joshua. He's beaten the most top 15 and in some cases top 10 heavyweights and 4 consecutive undefeated champs. You got to give him that. That's an amazing resume thus far.
That is an amazing resume. But let me just say this, right? Right? With Klitschko and with Deontay Wilder, you can start talking about one-day Hall of Fame. Just based on their
Tyson Fury. For Tyson Fury.
Right. He could possibly have beaten 2 Hall of Famers.
I definitely think Klitschko will be a Hall of Fame. I'm just keeping it a buck yet again. That's all I know how to do. Not sure if Deontay Wilder's going to be a Hall of Famer yet.
Not sure, but look, he got the third most. He held his title to like the third. He had how many defenses?
10 titles.
10 title defense. That's like third most in history.
Yeah, but it's also about the level of opponent, Rock.
I mean, if that's the case, you can look at the whole heavyweight division and we can start picking that apart right now.
No, because you couldn't pick that apart with people like Mike Tyson. You could. I'm not saying Tyson didn't fight some people that weren't the best, but he did. Mike Tyson, the best. You can't even stipulate anything different. Muhammad Ali, the best. You couldn't stipulate anything different.
Yes, you
like
can stipulate something.
the
Hold
level.
on, wait a minute. You can stipulate something different with Mike Tyson. Yes, you can.
How?
What you mean? How? Like,
How?
who do you
Tell
fight?
me then.
Who
Why
do you
say
fight?
who he fight?
Who do you fight?
Right, I'll pull up his whole life.
Yeah, I'm saying.
What do you mean?
I
He
mean,
fought.
like,
He was the youngest
okay.
heavyweight champ. Come on, give him some. Why are we giving him
I
props?
do give him props. I do give him props, but I'm just saying he didn't fight the toughest. He didn't fight Evander Holyfield when Evander Holyfield wanted to fight him.
He went to prison, didn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, he could have fought him before that. He was
He
out
went
for
to prison,
years
Rock.
before he went to prison.
He
was
went
out
to
for
prison,
years
Rock.
before he went to prison. Okay.
No.
All I'm saying is you can go and pick on any
Really?
fight in history, and start picking on their resume.
What about Muhammad Ali's resume?
I mean, I got so much respect for Muhammad Ali that I wouldn't really even try to pick on it. You know, like I just feel like he paved the way for me, for Lennox, for Riddick Bowe, for Evander Holyfield, for Mike Tyson. He's like what we call the OG, the big homie of boxing to me, you know, of the heavyweight. So I could never say anything about his resume, a fight he lost, a fight, whatever. In fact, I'm gonna tell you something that I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But I don't even think Joe Frazier would have even never been champ if they didn't strip Mike Tyson. I mean, if they didn't strip Muhammad Ali of his belt and have him like outside of boxing for those years for him not going into the military. I feel
But
like
we could do coulda, shoulda, woulda for a lot of things. But at the end of the day, living in the present moment, people can't control everybody else's future or what they're doing. One's going to prison, one's being stripped for that. Like he did what he did. Smoking Joe Frazier is phenomenal.
I don't think he would ever beat Ali if Ali didn't get stripped from the belt. That's my opinion.
But yeah, okay, but he did.
That's because he was out of the ring.
Okay, but like this is what I'm saying. If you're gonna pick apart greats like that, then Deontay Wilder doesn't get sniffed at. Definitely not a Hall of Famer. If you can pick the greats down like that, you know what I'm saying, Rock?
I'm just saying. Just saying when you get 10 title defenses, right? And
level of opponent.
Wait a minute, okay, I'm not finished. If you got 10 title defenses, and you could possibly come back and win your title back and get 5, 10 more title defenses. How you gonna keep him out of the Hall of Fame?
Because it's of the level of opponent. It is. Well, we all don't know the exact criteria of what you know. Everyone.
If he gets 15 to 20 title defenses, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, if he gets 50, but that's been broken now. So maybe
total. If he recaptures the title and get another 5 to 10 defenses, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Okay, so that means AJ only has 3 to do that then. So because he's at 7 title defenses. So if he gets 3 to maybe 6 more, then he's Hall of Famer as well.
Hall of Fame for sure. For sure.
Interesting. Interesting.
Sure.
So are you a big Deontay Wilder fan then?
Not really. Not really. I like to see. Like to see knockouts, right?
Yeah, me too.
I do like to see knockouts, but I'm saying I just like to. I'm just calling it what it is. Like if this guy got 10 defenses, nobody don't really be having it. That's hard to do.
Yeah, I know. And at least I always give him this. At least he's defended a title. Tyson Fury hasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to do. You know?
No, but could you imagine why you're number 1 heavyweight and you've never? Could you imagine Mike Tyson never defended a title? Could you imagine Muhammad Ali? Could you imagine yourself never defending a title and then be proud to be called a champ? How are you a champ? I don't get it.
I actually can't, but I'm just saying. with all the things that Tyson Fury went through, for him to come back, and the
It's a
guys
great
that
story.
the guys that he fought getting ready for Deontay Wilder, I thought it was ludicrous. I was like, man, well, how are they gonna get him ready for Deontay? And
With shorts, and
right, and
mhm.
he went in there, and the first fight and the second fight totally shocked me because this guy who got dropped by a cruiserweight, Steve
Steve
Cunningham.
Cunningham. Hmm.
So I'm thinking, why Deontay going to decapitate him? And the man showed me a great deal of intestinal fortitude. He showed me that he can
Heart.
box, that he can take a punch, that he got it. So
Yeah, he's got heart. I'll give him that.
he definitely got heart. He definitely got ring generalship, and
Yeah, he do.
that's what got him over in the fight.
Yeah.
He start seeing from the first fight. I think he said the distance. When I let Deontay get the distance and he put that right hand on me, I almost got my clock clean. So he
Yeah, he
took the
said
fight to
that.
Deontay. He took the fight to Deontay the second fight. And people look at him like, why would he do that? But that was his only chance.
Hmm.
Because if he give Deontay that leverage and that distance, it's gonna be hitting the canvas again.
Yeah,
So
well,
I thought that was
mhm.
brilliant on their part.
Yeah, shouts out to Javon Sugar Hill though for for that offensive way to train. He got him mastering that and pushing Deontay Wilder on the back foot, realizing they knew that Wilder couldn't really throw that right hand going
He needs
backwards.
the distance.
He
He needs the
he needs the
distance.
distance. He needs to take a
Right.
little mini. He needs to lead with the left, take a little mini step back, and then come forward to land that right. So they clocked that, and yeah. But what do you think about Deontay Wilder's? When you heard the excuses, was you vocal
I
about
was
that?
I know I know I don't I ain't like that at all. I ain't like
You
that at
didn't.
all. I think you a champ. Uh, you lost the fight. That's what it is. I mean, you got great fights. You ain't the first one to lose a fight. You ain't the first one
Exactly.
to lose a belt. You got guys that like you say, Muhammad Ali, Mike
Lost five
Tyson,
times. Yeah. Come
Lennox
on.
Lewis, Evander Holyfield. I mean,
Loads.
all these great fighters and lost. So this ain't nothing. I think this Floyd Mayweather era, I think people messed up by thinking everybody gonna go out with a zero. You don't have to go out with a zero on your record. I think a lot of people getting the game messed up now is if you lose a fight, you're a bump, or you lose a fight,
Yeah.
you're not marketable. Nah, people
Yeah.
want to see fights, and they respect the fight, and they respect you losing the fight if you go out on your shield. But you can't go lose a fight and come up with every excuse in the book, and then assassinate the character of honorable men like your trainer, Mark Breland.
Yeah.
Mark Breland definitely. It behooved Mark Breland for you to win the fight. Mark gets paid when you win. Not why would he sabotage?
Exactly.
It makes no sense.
You could have just fired him for
I
throwing in
mean,
the
you
towel.
shouldn't
You
even
didn't
have
want him
fired
to.
him. I'm saying make
I
it make
know,
sense.
but
Make it
if
make
if
sense.
if you're gonna and you say technically, if he said before the fight, nobody don't throw no towel in, and then someone threw the towel in, I agree
Okay.
that the towel should be thrown in. He isn't within his right to fire Mark
Okay,
Breland.
that's a
But what
fireable
he's not in
offense,
his,
but
it's a
but
fireable offense. But
nothing
you
else.
shouldn't
Don't
say,
don't
yeah, don't
don't
say
say
that the man
he
spiked your
spiked your
water.
water, right? That's crazy. Now you could potentially mess Mark from getting a job up ever. I mean that's some major damage. You
Yeah,
assassinate
that's
that man's character,
man's character.
like
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. So
Uh, and I think he should make Andy C, thanks for the 199 super chat. Massively appreciated, brother. I think that he should make a public. That's what made me not root for him. Because if he made a public apology, like John Wilder, like, my head was everywhere. Because George Foreman did all this excuses business, and then 20 years later, then said, "Oh, you know what? It's just because I was such a puncher and getting beaten, I couldn't take it." But we're not waiting 20 years, John Wilder. Let's just have the apology now. Say that say that was wrong, and move along. It's more admirable. It's more, you be a man like that.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
all. Just man up. Just man up. That's it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and if anything that I got that I don't like that Deontay did was that. Everything. I mean, other than that, I really don't have too much bad to say about him, but I definitely didn't like that.
yeah.
So
And that the glove gate business, was you with that?
yeah,
Okay, so
you
there
know,
was
I
lots of
don't.
things that you went with.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but I'm saying even the glove gate is, I think, is not as egregious as what he did to Mark Breeden. So it would be Mark Breeden would be first on my list.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Wow. Okay, so there was something that you said where I wanted to offshoot to, and it was okay. This is what I want to ask you. Which is your favorite fight that you've had in your career that you, besides the Lennox Lewis one of winning, which was your favorite fight?
That's an easy one.
Oh, okay.
That's an easy one.
Mhm.
Actually, I fought a South African by the name of Corey Sanders, a hard hitting
Mhm.
left-handed guy, and he had a world title, a WBU world title, which I never get credit for, but it's the first world title I won. You know, so I
Ah,
actually was world champion when I fought Lennox Lewis. Actually, because I fought
yeah.
Corey Sanders and won his WBU world title from him. I took it from him. So
Okay.
you know,
And you
that was
knocked him out, or did it go the
yeah.
distance?
I
Was that a
knocked him out in
knockout?
the seventh round or eighth round, something like that.
And have you ever knocked anybody out and felt worried that was there anyone that you knocked out and they took really long to regain consciousness and you felt
Um,
worried, or any incidents at all? Or was you just ruthless?
no, I wouldn't say ruthless, but
You're
I
like,
mean,
he alright, yeah.
no, I just feel like, I just think I just think we all know that we putting our lives on the line when we get in there, and
Hmm.
it's never my intention to kill anybody
Sure.
or hurt anybody really bad. But at the same time, if it happened, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. So
You are a bit
like
ruthless, aren't you, Rock?
I'm not. I'm telling you that it's never my intention. But if it happened to me, then I don't want nobody feeling. I don't believe in pity. I don't do the pity party stuff. If something happened to me, then it happened. I know what I was getting myself into.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So if something happened to me, then it happened. I'm fully conscious. I understand all the variables. I understand that this can happen. I've seen it happen to other people. I've seen people get in the ring and die. So if I got in the ring and die, I want everybody to know. Believe me, I know what I'm doing. I knew what I was doing when I got in there, and I'm
yeah,
still choosing to do this. So if somebody really got hurt from me, like I mean, I'm just not going to be on my conscience because it was never
yeah.
my intention to do
And
that.
they signed up for it, is at the
And
end
they
of the
signed
day.
up
Yeah,
for it. So
yeah,
what? So
yeah,
what am I do? They trying to hurt me. I'm trying to hurt them. I'm not trying
yeah,
to seriously hurt them, but at the same time, I can't make myself feel like, oh man, wow,
yeah,
I
yeah,
did this or
yeah.
I did because that was never my intention,
Tension. Yeah, yeah,
right? So, I mean, that's what it is. And what can I do? What would you do?
yeah. I just don't box. That's why I don't box.
No, what would you do if you was in that situation?
If I hurt someone really badly,
Yeah.
I'd be like you. It's not my intention. I would be the person. I would be the fighter over at the other side of the fighter, making sure they are all right. I would be concerned, looking at them until they regained consciousness, and
What
I
if they
probably
don't?
would, and they die.
I mean, yeah. What if they don't regain consciousness?
What? And what
And
happens? And they die.
not
Oh, it looks nice out there. That's a nice
necessarily
house.
die, but like
Oh, they just don't
let's just
regain.
say
They just go
let's
off
just say
on a
Donnie
stretcher.
Stevenson. No, let's just say Donnie Stevenson. You ruined somebody's career and then they can't fight again. Like my truck.
Yeah, it's nice, like your house. Forget the
So
truck, like the house.
so
Yeah.
if
Look at
they
you
don't if
stunting. Look at you stunting. Look at you. Look at you.
I'm
Stunting.
just
You like my truck? Yeah, I do like your truck. Well, you giving it to me? Just don't
I
ask me if you
drive it
don't.
if
Don't
you
ask
come to
me.
Vegas.
Yeah, I will. Don't say that now. And then when I get there, you be like, "No, you can't drive my truck."
I'm already on record.
Yeah, it's on record.
Already on record saying you can drive.
So can I stay? Yeah. So can I stay at a bit of
I'm
your?
not.
Can I stay at your house then in a bit of the wing? May as well. Can't just come there, drive the truck, and be like, "Bye." Oh no, no! Look, this is what happens when you go in the truck. You ain't got Wi-Fi in this great old truck, have you? No. Drop out and drop in, Rock. God damn. So you, hang on. Rock's got no Wi-Fi in this big old Rock in this big old truck. No Wi-Fi though. Yeah, he flexed. He be starting on me. Rock, why did you decide to go to the shop now? Now I've got the spiral. It's spiraling. You ain't got you ain't got no Wi-Fi in there, Rock. Guys, this is what happens. You tell me that I could use the truck. I get to, so, right, can I have the west wing of your house? Because there's no point of me flying in, staying in an hotel, go meet Rock, just to drive his truck to the store, and then be like, all right then, thanks, bye, Rock. Back to my hotel, back to my holiday inn. No, I'll take the west wing, please. Because, guys, you just saw the house. There's wings. Rock, let me chop you out and drop you. Rock decided to really go to the. Rock decided to rock to the shop. Great stuff. Did I miss super chat? Troy. Arts HASIM, when can I get my shot? $2. Maybe if you give a $10 super chat, you making Arts that. Right now, you're $8 too short. No, only kidding. He ain't here, Troy. I will Arts when he comes back. It's not. I know he fought Povetkin. I was going to ask him that. This is what happens when I'm just looking at you guys' comments, because usually I have the screen blown up, and when the screen's blown up, I can't see all the comments. Let me hear him. Wait 1 second. That truck looks, to be fair, truck looks way too big for me. I'm 5'6", 125 to 135. It's not really. I think I'm a bit too small. I think I'm a bit too small for that truck. He could drive me in it though. Hang on. What are you guys saying? Do you like the interview so far? All right. Can't get you out of my, can't get you out of my, gotta get you out of my, where'd you go? All right. All I need is a booster seat. Andy C. Booster seat. Seat is no, them trucks are big. Them trucks are, yeah, I can't drive them ones. Oh, I think his battery's dead. It definitely is. It died because the message hasn't gone through. That's why it spiraled. Don't worry, he's gonna have to charge it up. We'll give him time to charge it up. Let's see what else is going on. What's going down? Hi, Toby. Thanks. Yeah, I'd be having the screen really blown up, so I intermittently check to see Wagwan with the chat. Thanks, Toby. Great interview, Lady CHANN. Lisa be laughing. Queen Bells. What are you laughing at, Lisa? Interview was better with, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Shelter Moore. His battery is dead. Yeah, it is. It always, you notice, it always happens to me. Their batteries always die. I think they don't realize that I'm just going to chat to them for so long, maybe. I think that's what it is. Because that's what it is. I was going to wrap it up pretty much soon. Twist up the brethren. The new look. It's not a new look. It's not really new. Oh, yeah, because I had the long blue here. Yeah. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Rahman is very genuine. Yeah, he is. When he's answering questions. I like that. Me too. No, he know the tech. I made him freeze. It's like, I'll have your house. Whoa. Whoa. I am the real. I am only me. She is I, and I am her. You know, so that's what we do. That's what we do. We see you, Rock. We saw you. Yeah, his battery's dead. Yeah, his battery, I know for a fact. Because them, it started to. I wanted to ask about Povetkin because he fought Povetkin and Klitschko as well. So yeah, it's a big deal. I wanted to ask him just like a little wrap up questions, few wrap up questions. Looking to see if it changes. When Fury went down, he got up as if he recovered instantly. He did recover instantly. It's one of the best recoveries of all time. There should be I wonder if there's a chart for that. I wonder if there is for the best recoveries. I saw TY in here. TY DeSantis. Where are you, TY? Chilling. You be chilling. You're right, TY. The two TYs, Mr. TY and TY DeSantis. Wilder has not stopped current top heavyweights. No, Troy, hey, Troy, if you mention that to Troy, it's game over for him. Troy, I know. I was like, I know it, but sometimes people have, they like their favorite fighters sometimes, and it's just or it's not even like favorite. I don't know. Maybe there's just roots for the guy. So maybe that's what it is. Who else is on here? Yeah, you can't have them. You can't have them big trucks, yeah, but you don't got a car charger. You gotta have a car charger, didn't ya? Yeah, you got to have a car charger in the big cars. Otherwise, otherwise, Rock, you gotta have a car charger. That's what you gotta have. Just Sammy Ali. Can't get you out of my. Gotta get you out of my. Huh? Three-way call. What are you talking about, Troy? Oh, his phone died. I've got his number. Oh. One second, guys. One sec. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a phone last bit on the phone. So stand by. Yeah. His phone died. Yeah. So I just got the heads up. So we'll ask him about this wing. That's what we'll ask him. He'd be like, bitch, not because of all the questions you asked me. You ain't staying at my house. I wish you guys, I haven't figured out with my sound effects. You can't hear them when I've got the headphones on. I wonder if it it just doesn't work. I got to find out. I'm listening to music. Okay. And you guys can't hear it, but hey. Who do you think this is? But me miming and doing this kind of like vibe. Let's just play a little guessing game until Rock's coming back. Who do you think this could be, right? So I'm gonna mime who this is, yeah, and you tell me who do you think who this is. Twitch. I don't know about this. Give you one more go. Bitch. I don't fucking right. This is World War 6. Yeah, I got you, Troy. The wing finished him. Do you not know who that could be? You lot are dry, don't you know? All right, there's another one. She does this. She does a lot of blinking. Go. She's curvy, big boobs. Sometimes she has pink hair like me. Who do you reckon it could be? Pigeon Plop. With a name like Pigeon Plop, you can't date me. That's a bad name. Why change your name? I'm getting you off the screen because I live in London and we're surrounded by pigeons, and pigeon shit is awful. You got it right. Motherfucking right. This is World War 6. Yeah. You got it right, Karma. You got it right. No, it wasn't Cardi B, but close. Don't have any other special effects on here, man. Not of songs anyway that I can thingy. It's annoying because we could have. I'll have it set up so the next time you'll be able to hear some things. Stop fighting, fellas, unless you want to get in the ring. Nice interview. Astronomical. Oh, hi, Melanie. Hi. Thanks, Ty. Massively appreciated. Yeah, Rock's on a he's on a call. He's on the call, but it will be a three-way. It will be a freeway. It will be a freeway. His battery weren't ready for that. Yeah, StreamYard deletes. That's why I advise people that are interviewed a lot or people that enjoy StreamYard just to buy a laptop. Don't gotta be a lot of money. Just buy a laptop. It will save you all of this battery, bad sounds. His sound was great, by the way. But I mean, that's all I would advise. If you're a StreamYard user, I don't know Michelle Joy's laugh. It said at the same time as Karma. Do the fake laugh. I don't know. It doesn't come to mind. Michelle Joy Phelps is. I don't know what her fake laugh is, so I don't know it. Yeah, Pigeon Plop, you're gonna have to change that name. It's actually making me feel sick. It is. You can't. Why do you call your name after something like that? You can talk. What do you mean? Stop fighting. What do you mean in stop fighting, fellas, unless you're willing to get in the ring? Oh, are they fighting? Who's fighting in here? Who's fighting? Lisa, is anyone fighting? Yeah, very, yeah. Bismillah. That's right. You kill batteries, Lady Shan. Yeah, well, that why isn't there chargers? How about that? There's chargers that go with batteries. Hang on, Troy. So I said it's the whole team. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Stand by, guys. Stand by. I'm just sifting through all you guys' comments to see if there's anything else to pull up. Pull up, pull up. Big up in your boom boom shots. Big up, your body lick shots. Big up in your Catman suit. Big up, mini skirt look cute. You lot won't know them songs there. You don't know about them. Dance, I'll tune them. Incognito, love you as well. Always one of the good guys. Yeah, these are good interviews, definitely for sure. Stand by until further instructions. Yeah, they don't know about them. They don't know about them tune there. Big up in your pum pum shots. You know, my man Tyrone Woodley. That was the song for him. He was when man in the body rider murder. You must want the DJ charge for a dead man in I'm body right. His shoes, Tyrone Woodley, and they were white, baby pink, and baby blue. I've got problems with that. Yeah, but his batteries, he's charging his batteries now. Troy. Yeah, he's charging his battery. He's charging it. Do you? Thanks, Karma. I sometimes literally forget that I'm actually on because this is what I do around my house. I just say phrases or phrases of a song and just keep on going over and over. I know my daughter's like, okay, that's enough. Motorhead. I don't know any Motorhead, Graham. I don't know any Motorhead. No, I don't know any Motorhead. I'd be lying if I said I do. I don't know any of their songs. So you're into heavy metal then and stuff like that. I like rock, but I wouldn't say heavy metal. Yeah, I wouldn't say heavy metal. Yeah, I wouldn't say. LMA. It's the accent for me. It's British. I know. Can't help it. It's a British accent. Shaggy. No, it's not Shaggy. Weren't Shaggy. Everyone thinks just because it's a Jamaican accent, that has to be a Shaggy song. Oh, okay. You guys are arguing over it's yourselves. You know, you always get some kind of so what I can do for you, Bolle, you get timed out. Because I can do it. Bolle is timed out. I think he was getting on all of you lot's nerves, wasn't he? Lisa, you should have just timed him out, to be fair. Yeah, I like Punjabi MC. I do. I liked when they was on the Night Rider rhythm. Dung, 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 dung. I don't know the lyrics, so because it was in our native tongue, so it would be I'd be doing a disservice of trying to sing it, but I do know it. One sec. Yes, I knew I was mute, guys. I knew I was on the phone call. So, very important situation with Rock, unfortunately, but he will be coming back. Okay, so it's important comes first. And I'll see if I'll get in that West Wing. So, I'm going to call out everybody and say thank you, fish to the flow. Toby Bartlett, Paul Evans, Sammy Ali, Lisa Bales, Andy C, Milani, Graham Taylor, Troy Graham, First Laugh. You're so stupid, First Laugh. I just saw your comment. Adrian Pennant, Incognito, Ty DeSantis, Paul Evans, G the PT, Karma Serene, Sammy Ali. Did I already say you? Sorry if I'm repeating. Gosh, you guys are saying Thomas Jones, TJ, Pigeon, awful. I hate that name. You're gonna have to change that name if you want to date me, honestly. Let's have. Gosh, you guys are. Yeah, you guys. All the people that super chatted. Coach Malachi Williams, New Media Today, USA Boxing. Malcolm Marcel. You can they drop Wilder in a heartbeat. Still picking you up, even though he's saying stuff. Who else have we got, mate? This is the furthest that I've gone up. If I've missed you out, my memory ain't good. It's just a bit like Nemo. Yeah, it's Finding Nemo out here. So sorry if I've missed out any names, but we are going to have a part 2, which I'm quite happy about. Get rocked for a little bit longer. Apologies, but yeah, good hour and 25 minutes. Yeah, no worries. Dino, big up you. Thanks a lot. Massively appreciated. I appreciate it. So we will say, hey girlies, Leah de Shan, rep nonetheless. Come box with Shan. Gone. Rah, 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 rah. Big up HASIM, Rahman. We'll see you on the flip side, guys. Gone.
Round 1. Fight.